Hey guys, Ace here with an unexpected live stream. So, today we are going to creative therapy. Why? Because I have some shit to talk about. Not, I was gonna say not major shit, but I'd like to think in some cases it can be major. If not dealt with the proper way, of course. Why is my shit fucked up? This is going great. Crank the shit all the way. I don't care. There we go. Everything's good otherwise. But yeah, anyway. So today I want to talk about how people anymore seem to just lose themselves. Now, what do I mean by that? So I'm trying to make sure the camera's fucking balanced. There we go. So what do I mean by what do I mean by that? Well, quite simply, exactly what I said. Everyone seems to be spiritually losing themselves, one way or another. Now, this can mean many different things, but in our such case, people are just forgetting who they are. Okay, let me cut this shit. At this point, I'm beating around the bush. So, Slapper Keeper, let's get into it. So, I have just witnessed two YouTubers that I really enjoy watching have a moment of reflectiveness where they noticed that they were losing themselves. One YouTuber being Matthias from Spellbound, which is a company that was High Five Studios. Oh my god. Ignore if you hear my cats. They like to fight at this time of the night for some reason, and I don't have the strength to argue with them. Honestly, I would be going to bed myself if this stream didn't feel important to me. So, what I wanted to talk about, quite simply put, um, so there seems to have been some YouTubers that are essentially losing themselves and who they are. Now, this is one thing that's not going to happen with me. So I keep saying, oh yeah, YouTubers losing themselves, YouTubers losing themselves. I keep saying it, but I'm not describing it. It's because it's a little bit weird to describe to me anyway. So, talking again about Matthias, right? He had some reflectiveness, I think, less than maybe it might have actually been a year ago, about how he essentially became a businessman first, a YouTuber second, right? And he's actually currently in the process of turning his company around to making it more fun, where he's actually being a YouTuber now. In fact, he did have some other things he was doing, a couple other things, honestly, but now it's just like, even at that point, right? Even at that point, he still felt like he was being a YouTuber second. In fact, there was someone on his very team, so I could technically say that I witnessed 3 different YouTubers go downhill. In fact, no. I noticed, like, more or less an entire team of YouTubers go downhill, right? So, hey buddy, how you doing? So, besides his team, there are two different members that I know of that, well, three different members that I know of that kind of like chose their own paths. Two of them came back saying how lost they felt. So, one being one of his team members named Rose. She wanted to do her own little channel on her own, and she was doing it for a while, but she was always just a prankster. But now I'm guessing that she's getting older, and she's realizing she can't just do pranks anymore. She's got to actually, if she's going to be on YouTube, she's got to do more than that. She does do music stuff, but music and pranks, that's all her channel was. And it was, she was trying to do both. I personally knew it wasn't going to work. Then there was Paul Gigi, who now him and Connor IRL, or IGL, yeah, IGL. It's hard to remember these names sometimes. They were both essentially on the same team within his company back when it was High Five Studios. And they didn't necessarily get fired, but they kind of like got let go because of the reasons of Matthias was trying to build a better name. Right? He wanted to create stories and he wanted to do things that he felt like after a while he couldn't do. Right? Paul is like slowly doing videos, but he's kind of like he's undecided what he really wants to do. Even to this day, after he took some time for himself and all that, after he reflected, he's still undecided. And I respect that. It's okay. You don't always know what you want to do. Connor, on the other hand, he was very well decided. He just wanted to continue gaming. He just wanted to continue streaming. And I accept that. Well, not accept, but not even approve. Because it's like, now I'm sounding like I'm his parent or something. I respect it. Needless to say, I respect his decision wholeheartedly. Pardon me. Don't worry, this stream is not going to be long. I just want to do this to get the memo out. I acknowledge very much so, I have to go to bed soon. So, anyway, yeah. Continuing down our path, going actually away from Spellbound, there's a video that actually recently came out, I think it was a couple hours ago, in fact, from Linus Tech Tips. He's one of the tech YouTubers I watch. He even recently stepped down as CEO from his own company. He talked about how he used to have, like, when he had, like, 4 people, he had, like, these little business cards, and he remember saying to himself, like, yo, this is fucking stupid. This felt stupid. And the way he said it, those feelings never went away. They just kept with him. And me as someone who, like, I'm trying to explore my craft a bit more. I'm trying to explore my craft a bit more. You know, if you don't mind, I'm trying to explore my craft a bit more. Oh, bloody hell, man. Fuck that shit. So, anyway, I keep losing myself because of the stupid shit I'm saying. Pardon me, mate. So, Linus Tech Tips just wanted to, like, he basically wanted to do what those other ones I was talking about were, where they just kind of like, they wanted to be a YouTuber, not a business person. You know, and it made me think, because I remembered seeing those two stories virtually coincide with each other, and it made me think. I'm like, that's why. That's one of the biggest reasons why. They always say, and it goes without saying, it goes completely without saying, everybody can be a YouTuber. In fact, everybody wants to be a YouTuber. But those that can make it happen are the ones that 9 times out of 10 will. Because otherwise, you're just kind of playing games and making content rather than doing something productive. Right? Not really doing much of anything with it. And that's one thing I want to make perfectly clear about this channel, for example, because obviously now I'm in the thought process where it's like, fucking pardon me. I'm in the thought process myself where it's like, yo, am I doing the right thing? Am I, being my best me right now? Am I doing everything I absolutely can for my channel? And the answer I'm going to give is actually yes. I personally believe I'm doing everything with my channel I want to. In fact, I actually just recently had someone email me. I don't know if they got back to me, but damn motherfucker. There we go. Sorry, every time I drop my controller, it's like a big scene of events. That doesn't need to happen. God. Anyway, where fucking was it? Now I've lost my train of thought. Thanks to my phone falling. This is just me. So I'm actually going to read the full email list that I got here. So someone recently emailed me 6 days ago, less than a week ago. Hi, Ace Piloted Gaming. I've been looking through your YouTube channel for the last 5 minutes, and I can truly say you have enormous amounts of potential in this field. Many small content creators struggle to see how much potential they actually hold, and my goal is to be the person to remind you of that. I'm a well-established content creator myself, and I know how difficult the process can be at times, especially if things aren't quite going the way expected. I'm curious to know more about your process and what inspires you to keep pushing forward. Have you been able to establish a strategic plan for your content, or do you just wing it and press upload once the video has been made? Now, this is what kind of made me not offended, but like I thought something was up. He was gonna give me tips on like, how to do this, how to do that. Let me know. I'm looking forward to learning more about you. Best regards, Kyle. And I replied, oh no, he made a second one. He made a second email. I tried to contact you a few days ago, but aren't sure whether or not you received the email. I'm really intrigued by your work, and it would be great to learn more about you. Are you interested to connect? Kind regards, Kyle. And then I'm going to tell you my full reply. Right. Hi, yeah, I just checked now. Sorry, I've been a bit busy, and my email notifications don't work well on my phone for some reason. Anyway, there isn't really too much to tell. My secret lies right within plain sight, my description. See, I've always had this desire to want to please people, and this includes my GF that I've been with for 4 years now. In fact, I never thought much about my chill life, let alone my Wii channel. I've been around my girlfriend too long. You're not taking the fucking spotlight away from me again, controller. I know where I left off this time. Until she came into my life. It's her support and her support alone why I've not only kept going, but I've branched out into a separate channel with her and even updated my music channel to be us joined. Because honestly, music was something I was curious about. I just wanted to make creative beats. And that's one thing I'll also talk about with this stream, or try to. This also includes having the chance to possibly donate to charities using my streams when able. I've been doing a lot of those recently. Nobody's donated yet. That's okay. I'm just proud of myself for even doing it. This just makes me more proud that my channel has gotten as far as it already has for my sheer love of it and work I've put into it. I am, of course, always open to advice or sponsorships, but nothing that I feel would change my channel too much. I'm happy with how my channel is, and if I see a problem with anything, I've already developed the plan to overcome it. I am a lone wolf as far as me and my channel go, and one thing I want to prove is that the worst situations can be turned around without needing to change who you are. This, sir, is the kind of thing I believe in. Me personally, I never ever wanted that business life for my channel. Even back when I first found out you could even make money off YouTube, I remember just thinking to myself, like, wow, seems like a lot of fucking work. Work that, yeah, I would be willing to accomplish and get into for it, but I don't know how far I would want to go for it. Like, if for example, if I wanted to change my content and be, say, Mr. Oh, I'm a fucking creator now. Jasper! One thing I would do is say, play more Minecraft or play more Fortnite, you know. Or I should say, start playing Fortnite. And I'm not going to do any of that because Minecraft is nice, but it's something that I personally don't feel like I can do a hell of a lot with. As Fortnite goes, I will spoil it. I have been sort of thinking about doing a video stream where I just play Fortnite for the first time in, like, basically since it came out, because I have had literally no interest in playing it whatsoever. And then, like, with all these updates that keep getting brought to it shit, I just had an idea one day. I'm like, you know what would be funny? Let me humor myself and think about playing Fortnite. Just for the sole purpose of humor myself. Literally nothing else. Any laughing I would be doing wouldn't be for the joy of the game or whatever. No, it'd be laughing at the game. Because of how fucking stupid it is. Jasper! But that's just one of the things that I'll be honest and say that I did want to consider doing. Not because I actually thought it was a good idea when bringing more content, but because I just want to do something genuinely fun. Even if it be something funny, get Fortress. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't really be a matter of anything but sheer joy, if I'm to be really honest with that. Sheer, I just felt like playing something stupid. I decided to do something stupid while playing a stupid game. I may or may not have a fun time. It's an idea. It'll work. So my question that I think a lot of people, if not now, in the future, would have to me, would I ever change my channel for any sole benefit to make it more popular? The answer is no. I'm I'm always going to do what I want to do, with suggestions being way open, mind you. One thing I've always loved is the idea of taking suggestions for stuff. I have a very, what's the word, explorative mindset. And so it's always nice when someone recommends something. Just like I've recently been teasing the idea that, I've kind of been thinking about doing Omelet Arcade videos on my phone every so often. What would you guys like to see with it? And I took a screenshot of the games I have so far. Mind you, people haven't recommended anything else. I'm open to say something like Animal Crossing Pocket Camp or fucking um I'm trying to think of like a really oblong one that might actually be real. Like even if it's just fucking Subway Surfers or like anything. It can be any fucking game. Even if it's like the dumbest, most ad-ridden game ever, I will still make an attempt to play it on stream if that's what people decide upon. And also, if I decide upon it, like I decide, you know what, I genuinely have a curiosity for it, I say let's do it. I say let's get into it. Past that though, I can't. Past that, I can't really justify a lot. Also, I just realized the music's still fucking going. I'm gonna cancel out the music before I get sleepy. Well, obviously, I'm trying to be sleepy anyway, but oh fuck, it's down to 4. That sounds really high. Anyway. But the point fucking is, and it's not even about all that either. It's not. Going back to the examples, I'll use an example of, someone that genuinely just wants to do whatever, but is also smart about it and, like, keeps it to a science, let's say. Penguins or Moist Critical. He has his shit down to such a science, he doesn't even care. He knows he can genuinely make the content he wants to make just because. And he also knows he's good at making his content. It's that kind of thing that I wish I had the confidence for. But, a lot of times I don't. But at the same time, even as I'm trying to have that kind of confidence, I still can't. I still can't only because, well, I can't say only because there are numerous reasons. There are a number of reasons why I can't exactly do what I want to do. You know, using Moist Critical as an example is admittedly a pretty bad example, now that I think about it, because the man has, like, an insane amount of money. Then again, he's also probably been doing that for a while. Whereas me, on the other hand, I am a broke motherfucker, basically. I mean, I'm trying not to expose my family's financial crisis or anything, but I mean, come on. The truth is out there. I'm streaming from my console, just primarily for the fact of I have good frame rates, for God's sakes. I cannot afford a good PC, even if it kills me. In the future, maybe. But at least for the time being, I just can't. So it's something I just have to kind of, like, take and accept, I guess. But even if everything goes downhill and things take a turn for the worst, I'm still going to be here knowing that at the end of the day, I did what I wanted to do. I made my channel the way I wanted to. Now, this isn't to go without saying, I didn't have one of those moments myself, right? I mean, yeah, I started out wanting to be a YouTuber, making stupid content and shit like that, but at the same point in time, I also technically didn't do that. Because I grew up watching, like, Tobuscus and YouTubers like that. They've kind of, like, I wouldn't say they fell off the face of the goddamn earth, but I haven't heard word of them in quite some time. Even though I'm fucking subscribed to them, so the YouTube algorithm must not be being too nice to them right now. Dashy Games, I think I just unfollowed / unsubscribed from. Lamar Wilson, he's always been. I think he's, even to this day, like, still relevant, somewhat. Obviously, the ones that you always hear about are like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, or PewDiePie. They have money, though. They have money they can live off of. They don't technically have to care about their content. They can make a video about literal dog shit, and it would be good. People will love it.
Minecraft. Really face revolving hearts, revolving hearts, revolving hearts.
Ah, baby, don't. Don't worry about it. I was only doing this so I could, like, kind of have something to do with my hands so I can talk away. Like, treat this like a podcast, basically, is what I'm saying. Yes, right now what I'm doing is essentially just a podcast. Just with some visuals here and there. But you see what I mean? Like, even me right now, I'm, in a way, doing what I want to do. Even just say for the fuck of it, And that's another thing. A lot of YouTubers are like, oh, scared of the big guys, and they know they want to get paid, so they're gonna keep hush-hush about their cursing. Not me. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't care. You know why? You know why I say fuck that? Because I believe in having fun.
You haven't invited me there. Pleading face, growing heart.
Baby, I literally don't even have that long till I go to bed. There would be... Fine. I'll invite you, but I'm not staying on too long. Where the fuck even are you? later, I invited you. Just for the hell of it. But, yeah, the moral of the story is just, even as just being a person, being your own person with your own knowledge of life and your own way of thinking and all that hoo-ha. My advice, never forget who the fuck you are. Ever. Don't change yourself just because anybody at all wants you to. If you gotta change yourself to please somebody, you are about to make a horrible decision. Let me just tell you right now. You are making an absolute fucking horrible decision. If someone successfully gets you to change yourself for someone else. It's funny because that's actually part of the reason that I shut down not shut down, but like, on Habbo Hotel, I actually, took everything more or less away from my Ace Power 8 account. Because I always said that, I wasn't going to fall into the curse of the being a gangster or whatever shit and, bullshit like that. And it's like, something still didn't feel right. It still got to me. And I just didn't. It took so long for me to realize it. In fact, it took so long for me to realize it that Sarah, even actually coming into my life, made me realize it, for fuck's sake. She made me realize who I really was and who I wanted to be and how to express that. As soon as I properly got a chance to come out as goth, of course there were a lot of people like, oh, how could you change yourself, man? Oh, you change yourself for a girl, bro. But I didn't care what the fuck they said. Because I was happy. Those of you on the channel that were able to witness it at the time, you're able to witness not only my downfall, but simultaneously my personal uprising. If that makes any fucking sense. Or baby girl. There, I gotcha. She's probably on like a whole other island or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to fucking TP here. I forgot how to do this apparently. I don't want to fucking... I forgot how to change that. Oh, there we go. I remember I made sure I was isolated. There. So yeah, it's because of this woman that I can identify myself for who I really am and who I want to be. It's because of her that I have a belief in myself as a person again. I have confidence in who I am again. I've since taken away all my toxic ass playlists on Spotify, and I've taken away everything that has anything to do with that life because I wanted to change myself to be better, to be who I actually am. It's because of this woman right here, the sexy thing, that I am who I am now, and I'm happy about it. I'm able to be confident in my own body. If I call myself fat, I'm making jokes. I don't really think that way about myself. I'm making jokes. I'm being a jokester. It's something I always like to do. I want to be a jokester. I want to make people smile. I want to make all kinds of friendly fucking faces. this is how I be myself. And people can try to take that away from me all they like, but they're not going to. They can't. Because now I'm satisfied with being my best self. It's just, it can be unfortunate for them, sure, whatever. But it's fortunate for me because, again, I'm finally being who I want to be. Not who somebody else expects me to be. I mean, shit, that's one of the bigger reasons I got another job. Not just because of the finances, although that is a helpful reason for it, but because it was just such a drag being where I was in that point in time. I still left that place with like a sense of like yeah, these people were all right, but simultaneously, I knew I needed to make a new life for myself. I needed time to be me. Something I wasn't doing while being there. That's one of the bigger reasons why I left, honestly. I'm happy I did. I'm happy now. I mean, I say it to everybody at this point, but like, fuck. I'm going to Scotland next month. I'm getting actual benefits now. I get to actually have breaks now. I don't have anybody harassing me at work. And even when I do, I know how to fucking ignore them. And I know I can report them if it gets too far. And it's Nick. She's precious. But the point being, I'm not at all gonna go back to who I was. That side of me, like, you hear this a lot from a lot of YouTubers, and I'm definitely no better for it, but the old me is dead. This is the new me. It's funny because I go on the music channel that me and Sarah share, and every time I hear my fucking rap songs, I just cringe. I fucking cringe because they're so, like, they're not necessarily bad. I did genuinely put a lot of hard work into the lyrics. It's not like I'm trying to call them bad. I can't help it though. It's just how they are. They naturally seem bad. What the fuck is she doing up there? They just naturally seem bad, and like at the same point in time, I take it as it's one of those times that I won't recreate again. It is no longer a part of my life now. I don't feel the need to make those rap songs. I don't feel the need to want to connect with that part of my life anymore. I don't. It's something I'm moving on from. I may have had a dark history, but it's okay because it made me who I am to this day. It's that kind of principle that has kept me going for so long and still continues to. I couldn't possibly regret it since then. Jesus Christ, her and her cakes. I'm just gonna leave her be. She's too precious. But do you guys see why I made this fucking stream now? Do you guys see the reason why I haven't made any kind of effort to want to essentially expand into, I don't know, say fucking gaming religiously with fucking Fortnite, for God's sakes? It's not me, it wouldn't be beneficial. I would just be feeling like I would be losing myself again. Well, it's before I started, I didn't know what I had to lose. Now I'd be damned if I didn't know what I had to fucking lose. This woman gives me a whole new perspective on life. One that I never thought I was going to be able to say. You know, she brings out the more patient side of me, the side that I wanted to say. I mean, I've noticed I've stopped fucking, like, I literally mean, I've stopped meditating so much. I only ever meditate every so often anymore. It's fucking crazy, but I'm happy. You know, I'm fucking happy with how life is coming out. How it's going for me. It's just an easy way to describe it is it's just wow. Because I never thought I could get so lucky with anything like this before. You know, anything like her. She makes me feel genuinely complete. She makes me feel as though I am where I need to be. Like, honestly, I like that I even... I love that I invited her to this world because, you know, while this world obviously represents a bigger part of me that, you know, puts my creativity more creatively and effectively in a way where I can de-stress myself more often. It also gets a little lonely here. Oh, oops. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a little emotional. You'll understand. When I say this woman saved me from who I was, saved me from myself, saved me from everything I did not want to fucking be. I mean it. She is everything I could have asked for and more. I love you, baby. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get super emotional on you guys. It's a happy stream about, you know, how not to change yourself for other people and how to virtually overcome any situation where it seems like the world's doubting you. It's a happy stream. Happy stream. Now, how the fuck did I do the one downstairs? I had a feeling that's how I did it. Okay. Boy. But it's that very reason why things like, say, that fucking email earlier that I read to you, I won't give in to anything like that. Things like what, you know, I talked about that Matthias and Linus Tech Tips and all them, what they went through. I won't give in to any of that. Well, because one, I have essentially I'm not having a business, right? It was never meant to be a business. I never wanted this channel to be a business at all, and so here it stands, a non-business. I don't need to use this channel to make money, though it would be nice. I genuinely want to do this. It used to be that YouTube was my outlet, but now it's become another fun thing for me to do. It's something I look forward to on my days off. Of course, other than, where the fuck did she go? Other than her. I mean, shit, she's actually the whole reason that I enjoy Minecraft the way I do, that I, can get decorative with all kinds of stuff over there and proudly show it. I used to think that the way of the green screen was the way to go. Nah, I like showing off my stuff in the background. Though I don't care much for the lighting, but I suppose that's just a small issue. An issue of being in the fucking basement. With like one fucking light. I had to fix that system. It is not the most efficient system, I will tell you that right now. It's just... Think about it this way. You know what really gets me? It gets me thinking that all these channels I've been watching for God only knows how long, they're changing, whether it be for the better or for the worst. But people wonder how these kind of channels survive, or how they have easily fallen, in some cases. My answer is quite simple. They've all found their own path. They've all chose their own YouTube path they wanted to go down, and that is what they decided upon. For those that wanted to keep doing it and keep using YouTube as an outlet, as like a career, well, they naturally just found a way around the algorithm. They adapted. I always had this history teacher, and she would always teach us one phrase. As humans, there's one way that we've always survived over the years of the history. We adjusted, we adapted, and we survived from it. If you can't adjust, adapt, and survive, then, well, sad to say you will crumble. Me? Well, hopefully everything I just told you was enough to give into that I have adjusted. I have been able to adapt, And so far, at least in my own perception, I'm surviving. Oh, what's she doing? Because I'm not going to let ratings, I'm not going to let views, I'm not going to let popularity rate my channel survivability. I'm doing that myself with how long I want to keep this going. Oh, baby. Oh, you'll always be my Sarah May. Cutie. I suppose I should try to make an actual bedroom for us to be in. I think that's actually where that little gaming area was supposed to be. Oh well. I can improve. Just as I was talking about. Adjust, adapt, survive. Say, you never know when this thing is going to come in handy. Bedroom, fun room. Cutie. Yeah, we don't want the fucking attic. Attic for bedroom. I could just make like this. Virtually this entire fucking room be a bedroom. This little gaming room area can be like. There's like a super privacy room or something. I think she made the fucking garden, the outside little patio area into a fucking bedroom. She did. I can't. She's fucking cute. But you see what I mean. I cannot live without this woman. Not anymore. I think I've also proved that to the channel too. I've proved that I can't bear to live without this woman anymore. She's a bit stuck to me like glue. And I love her for it. Fuck, don't I love her for it. Oh, there's so much too honey bunny. You know, I don't care how many times I say it. It's the truth. It's undoubtedly because of her that I'm able to continue doing what I do best. And that's, what, again, in my perception, is making people happy. Giving smiles to those that struggle to have it. Like the guy once did. I want to give people that same smile that I got from the YouTubers of old, so to speak. People that I watched long ago. The very people that gave me that inspiration to begin with. And you guys might have even noticed I actually have more of a smile on my face now when I stream, when I make my videos. And that's another thing, just like my God of War content, you wouldn't think is like all that big, but to me it is. Because it's something I want to do. When I'm not trying to make like little stories of my own, like I do with her in RP World, I am kind of like just wanting to screw around with different games I've been meaning to play, but never could get around to because I couldn't quite find the reason to for myself. Recording them gives me a reason to do it. And as a bonus, it could even double as a little guide for any players that may be trying to, well, not necessarily find their way through the world, but I don't think my videos do a good job of that. You're an impossible woman, but you know, that's why I love you. Alright. Fine, fine. This woman has to stop being so damn cute. You see, it's the stupid kind of stuff like this. This is why I do what I do. Just moments like this where we just dick around. Have fun. You know, give me another reason to smile so I can make others smile. What? Oh my god, it's been too long, I forgot how to fucking drop shit. There we go. Aww. She's precious. I got an idea. Yep. Don't ask me what fucking purpose this serves, I don't even have a clue. Because baby knows what she likes. Because in the bottom. No, my cat has joined. Now I cannot see. I can't fucking see, Vincent. I can't fucking see. Wait. There we go. Natsumi kick. Hey, for a ball. You're in front of the camera. I don't think you know that though. Vinny's like, it's time to go to bed, homie. It's time to go to bed. You have work early in the mornings. Yeah, you're right. Child, I said come here. Damn it. Why is my life literally getting set on fire? There we go. Aww. Cutie. Hit this. I guess this is raw on the stream. Really could do it to. So, I just wanted to make it clear that, you know, I'm not changing myself for anybody. You know, nobody's gonna change me. Any sponsorships that come in, I'm gonna make sure that they're right for me. Like this one, I still have deep fucking appreciation for. These guys are actually really nice. In fact, they even saved my fucking ass. I will say they fucking saved my ass. Moving to next gen console, I didn't think I was gonna have to change my fucking mic over because the default one they give you inside the controller obviously sucked. The one I had before wasn't fucking working. So having this one was actually miraculously a lifesaver. Because without it, you guys wouldn't even hear me right now. Just like with the speakers they sent me. They made it so I could use my lovely girlfriend's speaker for around the house. She's gotta stop being amazing. Benny, what, you wanna say hi to camera? You wanna say hi camera? Bye-bye. Go ahead. You say hi to camera. You say hi to camera. Hello, peoples! No, you don't like that. But yeah, any sponsorships I have come in, I'm going to make sure that they're right to be able to properly view this channel, like, you know, represent this channel. There you go. Any people that are, like, shall we say, promoters to the channel, I want to make sure that, again, they're right for the channel. I'm going to actually put some thought into stuff like that, you know. Scotland was... Well, it is, but it isn't, because it made me think about it, right? Because of you, and this is something I can never get off my fucking mind, right? I have this circling through my mind, and I want to get it off my chest and in the atmosphere, right? Yes, yes, the date will be the surprise. The only people I've told the date to are people that I expect to need to know that, like my bosses or coworkers that may be concerned that, oh my god, he's missing for 2 weeks. What the hell? But no, honestly, like, I want to get it out in the atmosphere that because of you, I'm having my first flight on a plane. You know, I can't be Ace Pilot Gaming without even being on a plane, you know. No. Jokes aside, I've always been aside, what the fuck? I am really getting tired now. Jokes aside, I am super hyped for it because it's my first time. It'd be my first time on a plane, first time going to a whole other country. first time being to a fucking air terminal. I mean, there's so many things that coincide with this. To be honest with you, this trip is like literally the most important thing to me in my life for various reasons. Of course, this little cutie being the start of it. And I wanted to make it known that, you know, I'm not having any company endorse me. She's not like, you know, making me feel pressured to come over. Nothing like that. It's like, even thinking back to the time, God bless it, didn't happen, at least for long, when I didn't have her in my life and, you know, we split up. I was still going to make the trip over. I was still going to eventually make the trip over. It just might have taken a little bit longer. Because savings for plane tickets are a bitch. Needless to say. Alright, let me try to make this a little more short because I really need to try to go to bed now. Like, I'm going to be fucking dead tired for work if I don't. So, moral of the story is, no matter what happens through your life, whether you're trying to become a YouTuber and make it your career, whether you're moving on to a new job in life that you've always wanted to pursue, no matter what it is, don't let anything stupid get you down. Don't let anything or anybody tell you what you can or cannot be, even if it's yourself having doubts against yourself. If you're having doubts against yourself, think about it a minute. Take a minute. I mean, I'm being serious when I say this next part, right? Play a little Minecraft. Play a little Minecraft. Maybe listen to the music. Shit. Maybe listen to the fucking raindrops, as annoying as they may be. Get a little therapy going for yourself. Just do anything that will be good for your mental health. It'll be good for you in the long run, because you never know. You might end up thinking about making a decision that will become vital to your life later. Like me wanting to be in Scotland the rest of my life, as a plan. And see, I always say, like, I'm horrible at fucking building interior design, but I just looked over here and thought, wait, what the fuck? That's actually really nice. And then I remembered, wait a minute, I did that. Mind you, she's... Where the fuck did she go? She is like a ghost. Anyway, she is much better with paper spinner. No, you're better than me. Stop. You'll always be better than me on interior work. It's just I could do some nifty little designs here and there, I guess. Once again, that was a joke, guys. I do have confidence I can do something. I can do some level of interior work. Like, I'll even finish this up. Just to finish my self-confidence for the day. And Misty is mommy. Wink. So, yeah, more of the story, never change yourself other than for wanting to be who you are. Really. I Kenny fucking she. There you go. Never change yourself for who you are. Always remember that. And always remember that I don't just want to help people through laughs. I also do intend to eventually help through donations too. I want to get to that point where I can make my own little bit of contributions each stream And maybe even get to the point where I do fun little challenges. Stay bizarre. I want to get to the point where I can make fun little challenges for streams and be like, oh, if I say, like, if I die in Minecraft, like, every time I die in Minecraft, I donate $1 to charity, you know? Something like that. Things that obviously it has been done before, but it doesn't stop it from being things I've wanted to do. And I think I hopefully make that clear in not just the stream, but all my videos. I want to be what I like to call the people's people, if that makes fucking sense. I want to help charities. I want to make people not want to fucking touch that knife or those chemicals or, you know, whatever they may use to want to harm themselves with. Bad baby. I want to be that person that gives as much pleasure to his audience as Missy is giving to herself right now, apparently. And that's just working. Alright. I better let you go before I pass the fuck out, just from being here. Thank you all so much for watching this live stream. If you have, please leave a like. Comment down below you thought your favorite part of this live stream was. Mine was getting to invite her. Choosing to invite her and just have a fun little time, even though I wasn't really, technically doing much. I was just doing a hell of a lot of talking with just placing things in the background, which, when you think about it, that's kind of the purpose of this world. Just let my mind wander, talk about things I may need to talk about, just place random fucking blocks everywhere to where my heart's desire. What have you, you know. That does actually represent the point of this world pretty well. But please do subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to have more wholesome content. Well, debatably wholesome, that's up for you to decide. I just want to prevent I want to present myself as such. For example, I just hope I make you guys feel the same way. And yourself. Aw, I'm glad you agree, gorgeous. Okay, that didn't look right at first. I know it does. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, I will see you all in the next video live stream. Alright, fine, let's go. And cut. I forgot my buttons. Losing my buttons, losing my mind.